Guys, if you're not talking, just put your mute. Okay. Okay, guys, can you hear me, right, everyone? Can you hear me, right? Please confirm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, good. The last session, what we discussed is only we have two classes, right? So can anyone tell me what is testing, guys? Anybody? What is testing? What is your opinion on testing? What is the definition of the testing? Anyone? What is testing, guys? Anyone? What is the meaning of testing? Testing means what? Anyone?
Satisfying the client requirements with quality.
Absolutely good. So satisfy the client requirements. See, requirements is very, very important to test any application, developed application, to check whether the application is working according to the client requirements or not. Most of the people, what they say in interview, finding the bugs. That's not a correct answer, right? The finding the bugs can done anyone, okay, not only you, okay. Not only tester cannot find only bugs, okay. Even development team also find the bugs, even client is also find the bugs, even end user is also find the bugs, okay. So whenever any interview they will ask you, right, okay, what is define the testing, or what is testing means, so you simply say that whether the application is working according to the client requirements or not. So here, what is the important thing is what? Client requirements. Okay, is it clear, right? What is for what purpose we are doing testing, guys? Anyone? For what purpose we are doing testing? Anyone? For what purpose we are doing the testing?
Product quality.
Absolutely. Not only product, everything, okay. Quality is very, very important, okay. For the purpose of quality only we are testing the applications, okay. See, without testing also we can launch the product in the market. You can launch, but in case anything comes wrong, right, no one will use that product. So what are the technologies will come in the market? Testing is required. Testing is required. See, go with any technology, AI, artificial intelligence, testing is required. Robotics testing is required. Now market is what? Cloud. Everyone is talking about cloud, DevOps, and all the things, right? Azure, you can go with the Azure testing, and AWS is also required testing. Okay, GCP, like Google Cloud Computing, and that is also required. Database, you want to go for a database, again database testing is required. Okay, if you want to go for a purely networking side, you can go for networking testing also. Understanding, right? So without testing, it won't launch in the market. Any product will not be launched in the market. So the batch, how many days? Sorry, I'm not like you are asking the duration. Hold on, I will tell you. Okay, it's only 30 days class, guys. Every day 1 hour. We will explain you all the real-time things, okay, and we explain you the three projects. One is live project we will do for hands-on experience. Again, we will here we can provide you what are the kinds of documents, okay, PRS, FRS, and SRS, okay. Don't worry, you will get a complete real-time experience. You can go with 3 to 4 years of experience, okay. If you have any gaps, between any gaps, you can go with 2 to 3 years of experience, okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so for what purpose we are doing the testing, guys? Quality. How you define the quality, guys? Anyone? How you define the quality? Anyone? How can you say this is the quality product? So how can you say this is the quality product? Anyone? You are buying some product, right? How can you say this is the quality product? How can you say this is the quality product? So how can you say, guys?
Quality is like at the maximum, and
Yes.
in budget and completing my requirement.
Yes, good. So requirement, see, justification of all the requirements. See, budget, what you said, right? Absolutely correct. See, guys, why I'm asking the questions initially, because tomorrow in interview also they will ask you general questions only. No one will ask what is testing, what is testing types, what is smoke testing, what is SDLC, what is STLC. No one will ask you this question. You need to tell very spontaneously how this guy is saying, right? Yes, within the budget, within the requirement, it fulfill all my requirements, means definitely you will get a quality product, right? Within the budget, within your requirement, I'm getting that product, so definitely I will buy the product, right? So how can you say this is a quality product? Means to justification of all the requirements. So they will provide the requirements. If you fulfill all the requirements, see, there is a they will provide the requirement, okay? So here the requirement 1 will be there, okay? Requirement 2 will be there, requirement 3 will be there. Now suppose you are a tester, okay? Now if you fulfill all the requirements, you test the requirement 1, you test the requirement 2, you test the requirement 3, you test the requirement 4, definitely what you will get, you will get quality product. You will get what? Quality product. Suppose you miss the requirement, you miss this requirement, you are not understand this requirement, you miss, you not understand the requirement, you miss. Now you can expect quality product? Can you expect the quality product? Yes or no?
No.
No, right? Definitely no, because you miss the requirement. Here you miss the requirement. You miss the requirement. How can you expect your quality product here? You cannot get the quality product. Very easily you can learn, guys. I'm telling, right? Within 1-2 months you can get into the job. If you put a concentrate in 1 hour the class, definitely you will get it. But communication is very, very important. You need to speak, you need to talk, you need to discuss the things. Answer it, whatever you know, just answer it, because that is only we will check in interview. What is your confidence level? What is your confidence level? Only we will check you. We know how to mold you, don't worry. Once you get into the organization, right, they won't give immediately day one do this type kind of testing. They won't say like that. They will provide KT. What is called KT, guys? Anyone? What is called KT?
Knowledge
Knowledge
transfer.
transfer.
Yes, absolutely right. Everyone knows that. So here you need to take a risk only. If you have experience, you go with your experience. Otherwise, you can go with the fresher level. But day one, no one gives you a task. Please remember, day one, no one give you any task. Day one is what all your formalities will be there. Okay, HR formalities will be there. So day 2, day 3, day 4, they will conduct the KT sessions. What is the KT? Knowledge transfer. Okay, they will assign a buddy. Buddy means, you know, right? What is buddy, guys? Buddy means, what is buddy?
Colleague, peer.
Yeah, your colleague, your friend, or anything. Okay, they will assign one buddy to you. Okay, the buddy will always guides you. Okay, don't worry. Okay, so you can easily get into the things. Okay, so but you need to understand, guys. Can you put mute yourself if you are not talking? Yeah, thank you. So what is the difference between manual testing and automation testing? Anyone? What is the difference between manual testing and automation testing? What is meaning of
Man,
manual test? What is meaning of
manual
automation? Go ahead, go
manual
ahead.
manual testing is done by human, and automation testing is done by tools.
Yes, that's it, right? That is an answer, absolute answer. So you can tell the same, guys. Please put mute, guys. Okay, the same thing you can tell in interview, right? That is correct, right? So manual testing means we are not using any tools or any script. That kind of testing we can call it as what? Manual testing. So what is automation testing? So automation testing means what? We are using with the support of tools and script. So that we can call it as what? Automation testing. Don't say automation means only Selenium. There are number of tools will be there. But most of the people are say automation means only they will say Selenium. No, in the real time, might they will use Selenium or might they use another tools also. But don't say that only Selenium is only automation tool. Okay, don't think like that. Okay, there are multiple tools will be there based on your project. Say a lot of challenges will be there. We cannot automate everything. Okay, that is again, for every tool have advantages and disadvantages will be there. So don't worry, they will tell you what tool is required for our project. Okay, so don't think too much. Okay, what is positive testing and what is negative testing?
Positive testing, sir, means when we enter user ID and password,
uh,
then
Valid,
we
go ahead, anyone, no problem.
and
Testing
the
with
when
correct details.
Yes,
yeah,
testing
valid
with
in
correct.
valid
Go
user
ahead.
ID or password, then it is called a positive, and negative is a invalid password or any.
Yes, correct. So positive testing means what? Okay. So what is positive testing? Everyone knows, right? This all or everyone knows. But in interview, if anyone asks, right, you will very silent. But you can answer it, right? What is positive testing? Positive testing is nothing but you need to give valid one. Say valid data, valid username, valid password. If I click login button, means what will happen? Uh, Valid. Yes. See, if you give the valid one, what will happen? Dashboard page will come. This is what positive testing. But what is negative testing here? And everyone knows, right? What is negative testing here? Negative testing means what? You are
Giving
giving
invalid details.
absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. What else you want? Tell me, guys. Easily you can learn, guys. Easily you can learn. So that is what you are confident. See, it is not allowing. I'm giving what? Invalid data, invalid username, invalid password. Now it is saying what? Validation. Hey, can you please give the correct user ID and correct password? So these all are very, very important, guys. When you are doing the testing, not only finding the bugs, you need to check the quality, you need to check the positive testing, you need to check the negative testing, you need to check the performance, you need to check the security, you need to check the UI. What is called UI?
User interface.
User interface.
User interface. What is GUI? What is
Graphical.
GUI?
Graphical user interface.
Graphical user interface. You know everything, but we never practice. That is the only a problem, right? So we know as a graduate or everyone degree, right? Everyone knows the terminologies, but most of the people are thinking testing means it's very easy. Can we directly jump to automation? No, testing is you need to learn what are the functional testing, what are the non-functionality testing, what is the compatibility testing, how we need to do the performance testing, how we need to troubleshoot that item issues. Each and everything you need to learn, then only you can understand the automation. Automation will not start immediately, guys. Please remember, no one will start automation day one. First you need to check manually. See, manually I'm checking, I'm opening Amazon site. So it is opening, right? This is what manual testing. Suppose if I want to do the automation testing means what? Repeatedly I want to test the same thing. In that case only I will use automation. Okay, don't think that the project will start automation only. Never will, no one will do like that. First they will check initially the project is working with the manual or not. Because yeah, Amazon, if I click the Amazon, right, it is failing. Manual only it is failing. What is the use of doing automation there? Simple common sense. If manual only it is failing, then what is the use of doing automation there? When we will do the automation, repeatedly I want to check all the things. Repeatedly I want to do the regression. When the regression part will come, then only we will do the automation part. Understanding, right? So manual should be stable. Stable means you need to get the same output whenever you run the application. Then we will go for automation. Most of the people are think that automation means they will start immediately. No, whenever the project will come, they will start with the manual. Everything is done with the constant, everything I'm getting stable, everything I'm getting the same results. But I want to do repeatedly, more times I need to check, because whenever the developer is do some changes, right, the code will be changing. Whether it is impacting the application or not, I need to check. That's the reason we started with the automation. Why the people are crazy with automation? Because what is the developer job here? What is the developer job? He need to change the code or modify the code, or he need to write a new code. That is what developer job. So whenever the developer is changing anything in the Amazon site, what we need to do? Again, we need to test entire the application. I don't know where he changes, and might be it impact, might it is, I'm not telling it will be impact or not, might be. So in that case, what he will do is suggestion is what? Do the regression testing. Simply we need to do what? Complete regression testing here. Okay, so don't think that we will start immediately on the automation. First we need to understand the functional flow. Once you understand the functional flow of the application, you need to write the test cases, you need to write the test scenarios, then we can go for automation testing. Okay, that is very, 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 very important. Okay, and one more thing, interview question, guys. What are the testing types? Anyone?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
System testing, acceptance testing, perform unit testing, black box testing and white box testing.
Okay.
testing.
Okay.
Smoke testing,
Yeah, that is
usability
all.
testing.
Yes, yes. So that's all are comes on
Integration testing.
yes, integration testing. See, generally they will ask you what types of testing means. That no need to tell all the things. Okay, simply you can say that structural testing and functional testing. Okay, what is structural testing? Who will do the white box testing? Who will do the black box testing?
Developer.
Yes,
Developer.
yeah,
Developer is done
structural
by white box testing.
go ahead. You want to say something?
The-
Yeah, go ahead.
Developer.
Okay, okay.
Go ahead, no problem. I like this guys here because interaction is very good. Okay, you need to interact. See, this is very, very important. Okay, interaction is very, very important. Okay, good. Structural testing is done by the developers. Why the developers needs to white box testing? Can anyone? Why the developer need to the white box testing?
Because the
Because
developer
he has to develop, he has to interact with the internal code of that application, so it's better to do by developer.
Yes, that's good.
that,
So
that if developer wants to change any code in application, then she needs white box testing.
yes, absolutely right. Because you are a developer, right? Suppose think that you are a developer, you are writing some code, right? So before sending that code to anyone, what you need to do? You need to test at least one time, right? Whether my logic is working correctly or not, whether my code is working correctly or not. So that kind of testing, we can call it as what? White box testing. Who will do the white box testing? Who knows the code? Simple logic. Who knows the code? You know, right? Developers knows the code. So
Developer.
white box testing is done by developers.
Developer.
Yeah, simple guys. Why we can call it as it's a white box? See, I'm able to see the code. Developer is always see the code. He is able to see the code. This is the method. This is the method. This is class. This is method. So developer only can do what white box testing. Okay. So if you want to do the white box testing means you need to understanding the code. Then only you can do the white box testing. Interview question: why developer need to test? Interview reverse questions always in interview. Reverse questions will come. What is the reverse question? Why developer need to do the testing? Hey guys, can you put mute yourself? Anyone? Okay, thank you. If you want, you can speak out. You can stop me at any point. Okay. Okay. So here, why the developer need to test the application means what are the code is written by the developer. He need to check at least one time. That kind of code we can call it as what? Unit level testing or a component testing. Component means developer is writing the code for one module or one component. Okay, so that's the reason they call it as what? Component testing or unit level testing. Unit level testing is mandatory means what? Compulsory for the development. Suppose you are writing some code means you need to check, you need to test at least one time whether my code is working properly or not. Okay, forget about testing. Suppose you in future you want to become a developer, or in future you want to become a full stack. Full stack means you need to know everything. Okay, so in and out you need to know. So in that case also, what are the code you written? Suppose you want to become an automation engineer, so what are you written the any code, at least one time you need to execute from your end. Blindly you cannot send my what I am written the code, it is fine. You cannot say like that. You need to check at least one time from your end and check whether the logic is working correctly or not. Check unit level is passed, then only you need to pass that code to the QA team. Understanding, right? Productivity means what? You need to save the time. You need not waste the time. Always you are sending the same code, same issue, same code, same issue, same code, same issue, then we are losing the productivity. Understanding, right? So there are a lot of code reviews will be there in the real time. I'm talking about real time. What are you writing code, right? That will be reviewed by your senior person. Review comments will be there. You need to understand the review comments. Once you understand the review comments, you need to change the review comments and all the things. Then again you need to do one more round of testing. That kind of testing is nothing but unit level testing or a white box testing, or many people call different ways. See, open box, clear box, transparent box, all will belongings to white box testing. Open box, see, this is what open box, clear box or transparent box. So in interview they will ask you different words. Okay, what is transparent? Don't confuse there. Yeah, transparent testing is nothing but a white box testing. What is closed box? Clear box. Sorry, clear box is nothing but a white box testing. So try to understand the concept so you will never be forget. Okay, and coming to again, developer is also follow some techniques. What are the techniques? Control flow testing, data flow testing, branch testing, and path testing, statement coverages, and decision coverage. Developer is also follow some techniques how we need to test the application. Okay, don't worry, we never involved in the development side. Okay, now one of the most important one is what the black box testing. Who will do the black box testing? You know, right? Who will do the black box testing? Black box
Tester.
testing. Yes, tester. See, we never see the code. That is what the bigger advantage. We never see the code. See, you can test any kind of application. You can test the Python application. You can test the Java application. You can test the ASP.NET application. You can test the Ruby application. Any kind of application, database kind of application, cloud-based of application, any kind of application you can test, because we never see the code. We never see the code. Then how you will test the application? Then how you will test the application? You always based on
Front end
requirement,
requirement.
Yes,
front end
yes.
requirements and functionality. Functionality is very important based on the requirement. See, suppose tomorrow you got a job, they will ask you test this application. What you need to ask? Give me your code. You will not ask like that. What you need to ask? Hey, could you please provide the requirements on this screen or this functionality? So they will provide what requirements. Based on the requirements, you need to test the application. Okay, you are giving input. You don't know what is happening in the backend. See, it is do some process. Finally, it will give what output. Whether this output is correct or not, how can you define this whether this output is correct or not? By saying of requirements. In the
Requirement.
requirement, yeah, in the requirements is clearly mentioned that see, I will show you one of the requirement documents, how the requirement documents will be there. FRS. Okay, FRS document is nothing but functional requirement specification document. Okay, so testing, they will provide what all the documents. Okay, all the documents. Okay, everything they will provide in the document format. Okay, so you need to follow the documents. Okay, now see, if you go with the requirements, we can go for SRS. So very easy, guys, if you understand the requirements. Okay, suppose if you are not understand the requirements, then it is very tough. See, here very clearly mentioned. Okay, don't say I'm not computer science and all the things. Any person, even degree person, can also join the manual sessions. Okay, not required any computer knowledge. Here, see, you need to understand the requirement. That is enough. This page will have fields like what? User ID and password. Okay, now you will need to open the URL and you need to see the login page. In this login page, what is there? User ID will be there, password will be there. Now what I need to do? He is saying enter the valid admin. CEO is nothing but admin, right? Enter the valid user ID, password, and click on login button. So whenever you click on the login button, right, what page should become? Admin home page should become. So simple, guys. You need to log in into that URL, log in with valid user ID, valid password. What is that? Click on login button. Very clearly it mentioned click on the login button. Whenever you click on the login button, what page should become? Admin home page should become. Suppose admin home page is not getting, you are getting some other page, then what is that? That is valid or invalid? You are not getting admin home page. You are getting what? 505 or
Invalid.
invalid, right? Simply you need to report this is a bug. See, that is the power of requirements. Requirements is very important. You need to understand what is testing. Testing is nothing but to check the application whether it is working according to the given requirements or not. See, this is what given requirement. Here also is clearly mentioned valid branch manager. Enter the valid user ID. Enter the valid password. Click on login button. What page should become? See, branch manager home page should be displayed, but it is not showing branch. It is showing the different page. Means what? That is a bug. What else you want? Tell me. very easily you can test the application, but you need to understand the requirement. If you log in with the agent, what page should become? Agent home page. If you log in with the customer, what page should become? Customer page should become. If you click on reset, what is the reset functionality? If you click the reset, the field should be clear. So I'm not asking any code here. Could you please provide the code? I'm not testing any code here. I'm not doing any white box testing here. So I'm doing what? Black box testing. So we never see the code, but how we will test the application? How we will test the application, guys? Simply based on requirement and functionality.
Functionalities.
Yeah, this is also very important. You need to check the functionality. There are a lot of functionality will be there. Different functionality will be there. Say login functionality is different. Reset, just now we discussed, right? If you click the reset, fields will be clear. So this is what reset one. This is what closing. So functionality, what is the functionality of close? If I click this pop-up will be closed. So login means pop-up window should become. So you need to check the functionality. If I click the question mark means the pop-up window will come. If I click the close button means it will close. So you need to check the requirement as well as functionalities also is very important. Okay. So we will do always black box testing. Black box testing is not required. Any internal system design is not considered in this type of testing. Not required any coding, Python, Java, ASP.NET, Ruby. What are the technologies will come in the market? Not required for us. For us, only required is what? Requirements and functionality. You know how to work with the cloud technology, then you can go for a cloud testing. You know SAP, most of the people are demanding the SAP and all the things, right? Hadoop and all the things. You know how to work with the SAP application, you can go for the SAP testing. You know Hadoop means you can go for Hadoop testing. You know Power BI, now you know Power BI, all the tools, any tool you learn in the future, you can go for a testing for that. But understand the tool. Without understanding the tool, you cannot go. Understanding, right? So functionality is very important. I don't know functionality, I know only requirements means you cannot test that application. Make sure that you need to understand the both things like requirements and functionality. Okay, other than unit testing, the remaining all belongings to what? Black box testing. Okay, is it clear, guys? Anybody have any questions? But this is basic one, ABCs. In manual testing, you need to know what is white box testing, what is black box testing. Please do not read this one. Okay, if you read means you will be forget. Try to understand who will do the white box testing and who will do the black box testing. You know, right? Who knows the code, they can do what? White box testing. Generally, white box testing is done by the developers because they need to check at least one time whether the code is working properly or not. So that kind of testing we can call it as white box testing or unit level testing. Okay, coming to the black box testing, we never see the code. And black box testing, how we will test the application means based on requirements and functionality. Now Durga asked me to test the application. I will not ask code. Please provide the code. I will not ask that one. Hey Durga, please provide the requirements or tell me the functionality or show me your diagramming. So based on that requirements and functionality, I will test the application. I will not bother about code, what is written in the code. I'm not think about all the things. Okay. And here one more important is what we are also follow some techniques, BVA. So interview question, guys, what is called BVA, boundary value analysis. Okay. Suppose they ask you to test the requirement, they will provide the requirement. What is your requirement? You need to test 500 to 5000. Let us assume like that. Okay, 5000 you need to test. Okay, so how you will test every day? You cannot go with 500, 501. You cannot go like that, right? So in this case, what you need to do, you need to check what is the minimum value. Here the minimum value is what? 500, right? What is the maximum value here? Maximum value is what, guys? 5000, right? So simply you can do one thing, minimum value -1 and maximum value +1. So how you will test? Within the seconds I can tell this one. You can maximum value is what? Sorry.
So here we have to check like 500 -1, then 500, then 500 +1, then 5000 -1, 5000 +1, and 5000.
Yes, this is the range, right? You can change the, you need to check the range also. What is the range? 500 to 5000. In between also you need to check. But every number you cannot check. Only one number you can check, because one number it is working means everything will be working fine. But 500 minus 1 means 499 should not allow. If it is allowing means what? It is a bug. Okay, 5001 means it should not allow. See, simple, simply you need to understand in the requirements. See, I'm telling about application wise. Now you will tell me, you don't know what is the branch name, how many letters I need to enter, I don't know. Then what we need to do? See, here they will say that branch name will be there, right? Are you able to see my screen, right? Branch name will be there. Now, what is the condition here? 4 to 15 characters. 4 to 15 characters. So what we need to use here? Boundary value analysis. Okay, suppose you are giving ABC. ABC is valid or invalid? ABC, only 3 letters I'm giving. Valid or invalid?
Invalid.
Invalid.
Invalid, right? Because the condition is what? 4 to 15. So what you can do is, minimum value is what? 4, maximum value is what? 15. So 4 less than 1 or 4 minus 1, 3. If you enter the 3 characters, suppose if 3 characters is accepting, means that is a bug. No need to ask anyone. Similarly, if the condition of length, the text box length is only 15. If you enter more than 15, it should not allow. Suppose it is allowing means what? That is a bug. Is it clear? Someone asked me,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Is it clear, right? Okay, that's good. So it's very easy, guys. It's very easy, but you need to understand how you need to test. Most of the people, they will go with all conditions, not required. 3 minus 1, 2 characters. Enter the 2 characters. 2 characters. It should not allow. Enter the more than 15. It should not allow. So positive testing is what? Entering the 3 characters. Entering the 15 characters is what? Positive testing. What is negative testing? Enter the less than 3, greater than 15. So that is what negative testing. Okay, is it clear, right? Shall I move for the next slide?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So, but interview is very, very important. They will ask you BVA. What is called BVA? BVA is nothing but a boundary value analysis. Yeah, you have any question? Someone is asking. Is it clear, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, good, good. So do not by heart, guys. See, please not read the things. Boundary value analysis -1. If you read like that, you definitely forget. We don't know. Tomorrow is your interview. Someone call you. Hey, in my organization there are openings. Please apply your resume. You are reading whole day. You are reading night, entire night. You are reading. But tomorrow you cannot be able to answer because you are by hearting. If you by heart means you are mug up all the things means definitely you will get confused. Suppose you understand the concept. Okay, what is boundary value analysis? Take the minimum value, take the maximum value, take the range. So minimum value -1, maximum value +1. So give the minimum value -1 value, whether application is taking or not, whether the field is taking or not. Give more than 15, whether it is taking or not. You need to check all the things, all scenarios you need to test. No one will guide you. No one will tell you do boundary value analysis, do positive testing, do negative testing. Guys, no one will guide you once you get into the organization. As a tester, you need to alert and you need to remember all the things what I need to do in the application. We are not kids, right? You need to do like this, you need to do like that. We are already matured, guys. Everyone is matured, guys. So you need to understand the application. If you're not get the requirements, you can talk with anyone. Okay, you can talk with your lead or your buddy or your colleague, anyone you can ask. That freedom will be there. But one thing, most of the people, what they will do, they will not understand the requirement. Whole day they will sit silent, very silent they will sit. But tomorrow if anyone asks the status, right, now they will say I'm not understand. So whole day is wasted, right? Entire the day is wasted, right? So don't do like that. Okay, whenever you have any question or anything, immediately you need to clarify. You are a tester, guys. You are having a lot of question means, then who will test this application? You should have some clarity before you're testing any application. Understanding, right? You only having a lot of questions what I need to do, but you don't have the clarity on that, then you cannot test that application. First you need to understand the requirements very clearly, what I need to test in this scenario, so in this case what I need to test. Okay, so that's very very important, guys, boundary value analysis. Then rest of the things we'll see the coming session. Okay, when the project will comes, right, equivalency partitions and cause effect graphing. Okay, now see here, if you understand this diagram, now we don't know code, we don't know the code, right? But every time we will get a question mark whether this is right or not, whether this is right or not. But how you will confirm? They will provide the requirement document, right? Based on the requirement document, I will confirm, oh, the branch name will take 4 to 15 characters, and that to alpha numerical number values. Okay, so I always be confirm with the requirement. But when you're talking about the developer, right, a developer is always check with his logic and functionality whether his logic is working correctly or not. He knows the code, he knows his output, how it will come and how it will be works. Okay, he always think it's logic. Okay, that's the reason this box we can call it as what, white box testing. This box we can call it as what, black box testing. Okay, now most of the people they will ask, do I know coding and all the things? If suppose you want to go for a purely manual, okay, purely manual, zero knowledge of coding, zero knowledge of coding, not required a single code, you don't know about the Java, Python or anything, you can start your career with the manual testing. Okay, code is not at all required. Suppose you want to become an automation tester, or you want to do furtherly, you want to grow up yourself, means coding is required. And CoreJava is required. That too, CoreJava is required. Not everything. CoreJava means basic. What is class? What is method? What is inheritance? What is polymorphism? Basic one. CoreJava is required. Okay. So if you want to go for purely manual, not at all required. Any coding knowledge is not required. Okay. Implementation is also not required. But how we will test the application? See, requirement specifications. You will just provide the requirement specifications. I will test the application. Guys, can you put mute if you're not talking? Requirement. Hello, can you put mute? Okay, thank you. So here, how you will test the application, guys? Requirement. We always depends on what requirement. Give me a requirements. I'm ready to test it. Give me the. Suppose I got an opportunity in Google. I will ask. Give me your requirements. I will test that. Suppose I got an opportunity in any other organization. First of all, I will need to ask what requirements. You need to understand the requirement. It's not easy, guys. Don't think that it's not easy. Slowly, you need to understand the domain. Slowly you need to understand the things, and once you have any clarification and all the things, you need to clarify with your lead and all the things. That is what domain knowledge. Day one, only one day we cannot get the domain knowledge. If you constantly working within the same organization 3 years or 4 years, then you have a sound domain knowledge will come. Understanding, right? The first 1 or 2 years they won't no one will focus on you, because you are a fresher level. They will give very normal items and easy items. But when your experience is increases, right, they will give you more and more items. If you know the requirement, if you know the functionality, then only you can test the application. Understanding, right? Don't think that manual is very easy. Most of the people are saying very less salaries, very easy. No, it's not easy. Who said less salaries? Okay, if you are a domain person, if you are more skilled person, whatever the salary you want, they will ready to give. 9 lakhs starting package, 8 lakhs is the starting package. If you are more domain knowledge, you have a more skills. Suppose you have automation and Linux, everything will be there, you can demand 8 lakhs also. Don't listen other people words. Okay, some people are say that manual is very less salary. Who said? Manual without testing, I'm sorry, without testing, I'm not talking about only manual. Without testing, we cannot launch any product in the market. If you go with the Signity, entire the organization is manual. Okay, Value Labs is entire the organization is what manual. GenQ, the entire the organization will go for the testing. Okay, there are a lot of plenty of organizations will be there with the testing organizations. Okay, like think about the importance of tester. Okay, without QA certified, the build will not be launched in the market. QA need to certified means what? You need to tell them this build is fine, then only that bill will goes to the market. Otherwise, it won't go to the market. That is what importance of tester. Now coming to the salary point, if you are in good in manual automation, Java, SQL, APIs, everything, you know how much salary you want to demand, you can demand because you are such a skilled person. I know only manual. Can you give me 15 lakhs per package? Means who will give?
Sir,
No
can I
one
ask
will.
one question?
Yeah, always. Yeah, you are always. Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, actually, sir, I have 5 years experience in telecom domain, sir.
Yes,
No, sir,
yes.
I want to switch in software field. I have BTech computer science student.
Hmm.
Sir, it is good for me or not, sir?
It is good only, right? But do not immediately do not left that organization. Go with that. Continue with the same domain. But you can change that domain knowledge to testing, right? You have already have a good domain knowledge in telecom, right? The telecom is a good domain. You know a lot of good domain. It's a market demand domain. So what you can do, you already know the domain knowledge, right? Simply you can convert. Currently, I'm working as a testing in the that domain, telecom domain. Try like that.
Okay,
Your
okay.
job is easy, right? So you need to take it a risk. Say risk, without risk we cannot do anything, guys. But you should confident. Don't ask me whether it's a good or bad. You need to decide what is good, what is bad. I cannot say. See,
Yes, sir. I
my money automatically will come. So if I already registration is done, the Durga will pay to me. That's a different story. Don't ask like that whether it is good or bad. You need to decide whether it is good or bad from your end. See, I have a good sound knowledge in telecom domain. So convert that into the testing. So take any good consultancy, put it that domain and tell them currently I'm working in what is that tele sector domain knowledge. Just convert it into that and join. What
sir,
will happen?
currently I'm not working, sir. I already left the job, sir.
No problem. No, no, not. You have the knowledge, right?
Yes, sir. I have 5 years of knowledge, sir.
You have that. That knowledge will not be waste, right? That knowledge
Yeah.
will not be. You need to utilize. That is what I'm telling. You need to take a risk. Contact with a good consultancy. Ask them 5 years of experience and convert into all your knowledge. What you learned previous 5 years of experience converted into. You know, one guy recently, the previous batch, he got a job because he's the banking guy. He also asked me the same question, you how I need to convert. You already know each and everything, credit card, debit card, how everything he knows. I simply say that just convert that knowledge into testing. So he took the consultancy with experience and letters and all the things. Now he has settled in software side.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
No, no problem, no problem. But no, don't ask whether it is good or bad. You need to decide. Yes, I can take a risk. Definitely, I want to go for a software side. You need to boost yourself. Then definitely you will get it. No doubt at all. Okay. Okay,
Yes.
that's good. Okay, that. Okay, here only one thing, guys. Here, yeah. You want anyone who have any questions?
Yes, sir. I have one
Yeah,
question, sir.
yeah, yeah. Go ahead, please.
Shekhar Tyagi this side, sir. One of your previous batch students, sir, from September batch.
Okay,
Uh,
okay.
Actually, sir, last time you also covered automation testing with Java in this course. So after doing your course, I received multiple offers and I joined one. And
Oh,
after working 3 months, my
uh-huh.
company upgrading myself in Salesforce QA as a Salesforce QA. And
Oh,
right now I'm also attending Salesforce course from Sai sir, 5
uh-huh.
p.m. batch, DurgaSoft.
Okay,
So
good.
along with that, so firstly I did manual testing from you, and right now I'm working as a Salesforce QA. But I also want to join automation. So are you also covering automation in this course, as like in your previous batch you did?
No, no. Previously, because see, guys, first of all, I want to congrats. Okay, that's very good
Thank you,
news.
thank you so much, sir.
That's really good news, guys. Okay,
Thank you so
now
much.
see, I'm not covering currently in automation, guys, because I want to take automation also. But what will happen is what I'm engaged with other batches and all the things. So in this batch only I covered only manual. We'll see
Okay,
after
sir.
one. better you don't waste your time. Better you can join. There are the other guys is also there. There are some people will already sort of Ravikant or
All right.
some other will be there.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, you can touch with them. Otherwise, you can take videos if you want automation videos.
Sure, sir. Sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Anyone have any question, guys? Anybody have? See, guys, definitely you will get a job, guys. It depends on your hard work and all the things. I'm telling, right? I'm very happy now. Money will not give anything, right? But see, the guy you got selected means that will give more boost for me. So that is what we are not focusing on batches and all the things. Like who, if you are really hard, do a hard work, definitely you will get the job. Okay, but try from your end, not from my end. Okay, give me interview question, give me resume, give me upload the resume means I cannot do anything. I will guide you, I will tell you each and everything you need to follow, and also you need to follow and from your end also, who are really working. Suppose your friend is working on the real time, so talk with them, call with the guy, collect the information, and ask the how is the process and all the things. Okay, so then you can easily learn all the things. Only material, only videos will not give the job. Okay, from your end also you need to try how I need to get into the job, what is the source, where I need to attend the interviews. You need to search means automatically the solution will come. Simply sitting idle and getting dreams means it will not be work. Okay, you need to put your
Sir,
hard work. Yeah.
is this course is sufficient to get a job in manual testing, sir?
Yes, yes, definitely.
No doubt, all question will be within this course only.
Already
I know, sir.
selected candidate is saying that. Okay,
Right.
if
Sir, I'm Pankaj from Bihar, sir. That's it.
okay, good, good. So see, guys, it depends on you. That is what I'm telling. Only this course only will comes means say you are attending the number of interviews means you will get some experience, right? You will get some experience. The first interview they ask me these questions. Okay, second interview they ask some other different questions. The third interview they ask completely a different question. Fourth interview definitely you will crack because you have an experience in first interview, you already have the experience in second interview, you already have the experience in third interview, but fourth interview will not leave that. You can definitely you will crack that. Okay, so attend the interviews is very important.
Sir, can we attend interview duration this the course duration, sir?
Yeah, you can go
Sir,
right.
okay.
Yes, sir. I
You
have
can
a
talk with
question,
the
sir.
consultant. Yeah, go ahead.
So actually, I'm planning for like automation. So I have already completed Python, okay? And recently I have taken one course, and already I have and recently I'm attending your batch. So and SQL also I mean myself only I'm just trying to learn. So what
Okay.
else I have to do and I have to learn? So can you please guide me on that?
What do you want to learn?
I'm actually planning for automation testing in Python. Okay, so Python I
Okay.
have done the course.
Okay.
Yeah. So now attending your class this batch this manual testing and
Uh-huh.
SQL also I'm learning. So what else
Okay.
I have to learn and can you please guide me on that?
Sure, definitely. Yes. So, see, first you need to understand this process, right? Agile methodology and Jira. Once this manual is done, it's good to know that you already learned the Python, right? So, you just Python is
Yeah.
already done, right? So, you just go
Yeah.
with check with Python means robotic framework will be good in the market. But anyhow, Python with Selenium you can learn. Selenium you can start. Okay, Java
Yes,
with the Java
going
also
for
not a problem.
Selenium.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
else you can go with Python with Selenium also you can go. And anyhow, you are going with SQL, right? So build your resume with all these things like I'm good in Python and I'm good in Selenium, I'm good in manual and everything. You can build your resume with SQL and all the things and apply the job. That's fine.
Okay, so is there Linux is required, sir?
Yeah, see, Linux, it's not, see, it is advantage. It's a, if you know the Linux, some projects will be always be like, see, now I'm telling, right, cloud-based things. If you know the Linux, that is one of the advantage Some projects they will ask if you know the Linux command. See, you need not learn all the things. 10 or 20 commands will be there.
I have to
Make
learn,
the
right?
direct, yeah, make directory, copy the directory, how to edit the directory, how to switch to one directory to another directory. Basic one, yeah, not required to join again. You need not pay for Linux and all the things. Basic commands. You know, Durga videos will be there. Lot of videos will be there, free of videos. So whenever
Okay.
you get time, you can go refer that one. So now see your resume is too strong. Python, Selenium, manual, and you know the process, how to handle the agile methodology, Jira, everything you know. And also you
Yeah.
know basic commands and SQL. And also you know Linux commands. See, it's a more strong profile now. Now, see, now my project required a Python person. Now I can refer you, right? Some project required Selenium, then they refer you. Some project required SQL combination of this one, they will refer you. Some people are required who knows the Linux command, they refer you. So there are
Okay.
more options will be there. So that's always advantage.
Sir,
But
is
And
Selenium that?
sir, one question. So, sir,
yeah,
actually, I have experience in different sector. So, like on 3 years experience in digital marketing. Okay, I was into that. So that, but I was doing the manual testing. You know that like website testing and all. So
hmm,
application testing, mobile application. So manually I was doing, but
hmm.
I don't know the complete what is the procedure and all. But I was doing the manually. Okay. So on, from that I just got the idea. So while giving the interview, I can say this, right? But
Yeah, you
like
can
I,
you can say that.
so there is so like also I'm planning for. Shall I have to prepare my one or one point? I'm planning for 1.5 years of experience. So I don't know, like I have to give 1.5 year experience or that last year experience.
How many years you have experience
I
previously?
have 3.5 years of experience in digital
Yeah,
marketing.
yeah, you can keep at 3.5. What else?
So, okay,
You can,
3.5. I think.
yeah, you can
Sorry.
put it. But yeah, you can put 3.5 also, not a problem.
But you know, sir, the question will be more and the expectation will be more. So I'm,
No.
yeah.
For manual and automation, in that case, what you need to do, 2 years manual and 1 year automation, you need to put very less. Like 1 year, you can say automation and 2 years of manual. You can
Okay.
increase the manual and decrease the automation. So
Okay.
see, they will check your communication. Anyhow, your communication is good. Okay, 1% is done, and they will check your process. Okay, process. Anyhow, you are learning the process, right? And
Yeah, yeah.
advantage is what Python is also you know, and also you have some technical knowledge, right? That is advantage. So
Okay.
testing is common for 5 years or first 1 year also, but first 1 year experience guy has less maturity, right? 5 years experience guy is having a more maturity. So that is
Okay.
only a difference. Experience is only a difference. But anyhow, you already work with web-based kind of application, right? You know what is tabbing order and UI and all the things, right? That
Yeah.
it will cover. Okay, not a problem. Yeah, you can cover
Oh,
that. Not a
okay,
problem.
sir.
You go with the 3 years, 2 years manual, and 1 year you can keep as the automation.
Okay, okay then. Okay then.
You can go it. See, suppose they reject you, what will happen? You already work and they caught you and they ask you reject, and try for the next job. That is not only one job, right?
Yes, yes. So,
See,
sir,
that is
but
go
and
with
another
any.
one is like
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
from like MBA, I'm from like MBA background, okay? So, is there
Uh,
any issues on that basis?
yeah, you can go
No.
right. You can go for a business analyst if you are good in communication and all the things. You can go with business analyst, and if you have a time, just go with agile methodology. Scrum master, you can become like a scrum master also. You can also
So
go
my
for scrum.
question is like, sir, like, is there any like while they are selecting the MNC resume, so is there any issues on that because I have like MBA in nature marketing. So
They will
and
ask
after that,
they
yeah,
will ask you why you are switching from MBA to IT, like why in
yeah.
the testing. Then you need to have give the correct answer. I
Okay,
like cooking and I like testing, and you can say like that, right?
okay, okay, okay.
Any question they will ask, but you need to give a proper answer there. Okay,
Yes,
it's not like a MBA person only can do all the only that particular job. You know, all civil engineers becomes a software engineer, all
yes,
mechanical engineers becomes a software engineer. So it's irrespective to the things. Okay, you can if you are a Gil and you like that position, then you can work, right? That's not a
yeah.
problem. Yeah, you can.
Thank you so much, sir.
No problem.
Sir, what is the duration of this class, sir?
Duration is
Sir,
what, like almost, see, every day 1 hour, guys, 7 to 8. And weekends we don't have the class, and maximum 25 to 30 classes, plus 30 classes,
okay, okay.
including project.
Sir, how many projects are covered in this?
One live project we will see, and the rest of the things we'll see the documentation.
Sir, is Selenium is included in this course? Yeah, not, sir.
No, Selenium, currently I'm not taking that Selenium course.
Sir, any chance that after the main one?
So I will tell you, I will update you, because I cannot promise you, because you see, uh, what will happen, right? Selenium, it will take 45 days or more than that. But what will happen? Selenium, you require a lot of practice and all the things. That will be, if I am engaged with my regular project, right? I cannot take that one. That's the reason I'm not promising before. Okay.
Thank you.
If your chance will come, we'll see. Okay, not a problem. I will intimate you. Okay.
Sir, how to practice, sir, for this class of after the classes, sir?
See, the practice is what, that's a good question. Now you can take any application and try with, see, if I tell that what is the compatibility and all the things, you can try from your own, okay? So browser compatibility means what, take any application, whether it is working in all the browsers or not. Suppose I asked to test any application, suppose Amazon application we are testing, right? Suppose you need to check with the compatibility means what, you need to test this application in Firefox, whether it is opening in the Firefox or not, whether it is opening in Chrome driver or not, whether it is opening Edge Chrome or not. So like that, what are the classes we are doing, right? For examples, what are the examples we are giving, right? You can analyze and you can practice yourself. But project, I can give you this one. I can share this URL to everyone.
Okay, okay.
Okay. You can do
Thank you.
your own. Okay, you can do your practice your own.
Yes.
Yeah. Anybody have any question, guys?
Sir, this is Chaitanya. I do have one more query.
Yeah, please.
Sir, if the section is it available to download the section if we unable to connect any day?
Yeah. I think you cannot download, if I'm not wrong, but you can watch the videos from your link. So they will share all the videos. Okay. So you can, you suppose you miss the session, means you can watch that video, the session video.
Okay, okay, sir.
They will give you. They
Thank
give you material and all that.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, fine. Anybody have questions? Anybody? Is it clear? Any questions? And this session for purely interaction session, guys. You can talk, you can ask any question. You have any questions, you can ask, you can discuss anything. We can discuss in this session.
Sir,
Because
how many demos provided by you?
Sorry?
Sir, how many demo classes are?
No, it's not demo, guys. I hate the demo. One day you cannot decide, right? For me, what is you cannot decide one day. I hate the demos. It's the regular sessions only, but they will giving as a demo and all the things. But it is a regular session.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow we'll see what is SDLC and all the things. It's not demo session, guys. It is see what you learned today, like the example, what is testing, for what purpose we are doing the testing, and for how you can say that is the quality one, to justification of all the requirements, and what are the types of testing, white box testing and black box testing. Who will do the white box testing, who will do the black box testing, and what is the BVA, boundary value analysis. So one day we learn these all the things. Tomorrow we'll see what is SDLC. This is very important. They definitely they will ask you this question. What is SDLC and software
Sir,
development life? Yeah,
I
go
have
ahead.
one. What is project and sir, this is product, sir.
Sorry, come. Hello, can you put mute, guys? Otherwise, oh, okay. Yeah, you are asking something.
Yes, sir. Sir, what is the difference between product and project, sir?
See, product means it will not be stopped. Okay, it will not be end. See, Facebook will not be end, it is also a product. Okay, so enhancements will come. What is called enhancements and new changes, every time new changes will come. When you started the Facebook, right, when you want to watch any video, what will happen, it will take buffering and all the things. But nowadays you can see the autoplay of the Facebook, right? In the Facebook we can do the marketing, in the Facebook we do anything, right? You can use with the social work, and also you can do the business. Okay, so that kind of things is called as what, product based. And service means what, service means what, you see some organization, they want internal application, it's not the product, only internal application. So that we can give the service based kind of thing. So that we can give a project. Okay, we done with the one project for that organization. Suppose Durga wants one application for internal purpose only. Okay, internally, how many students are getting, how much income is getting, how many batches will be there, everything that only belongings to that Durga only. It won't go for other people, right? So in that case, we can call it as a, take it as a project, okay, or service. But product is not like that. You see, if you buy that product, enhancements will be there. Continuously enhancements will be there. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, thank you guys. So we'll see tomorrow, guys, SDLC, and there is no demos. Okay, don't think that demo. It is a continuous sessions. If you miss any videos, get the videos and you can continue the thing. Okay, you can
Okay, sir.
continue the. Anybody have any questions? Last call. Anybody have any questions, guys? Last call. Hi, sir. Hey, I'm sorry, I put you on mute. Okay, go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Sir, there was a batch started on 3rd March. Is that
Okay.
batch running now?
Which one you are talking at the same time, 7 o'clock, right? That is only, there's the same
Ah,
continuous. Yeah, that is only.
okay. Is that and this batch is different or same?
No, 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 same one, same. Not that different. Same.
Okay, okay, sir.
Okay,
Okay.
you can continue.
And sir, I want to ask one thing.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
I'm from mechanical background and I don't have any experience in IT.
Okay.
So, can I join this course and get job?
Yeah, that is what I'm telling, right? You see, that's purely on your interest. So you want to,
Yes.
definitely want to come to the IT field, means always welcome. There is no boundaries, there no one will stop you and no one will do. But it depends on your interest and all the things. So you need to put your goal after manual, what I need to do, automation,
Yes.
after automation, what I need to do, Java, after the Java, what I need to do. So you need to build your career. So definitely you will
Yes.
have a good career path. Definitely.
And also, I'm having 2.5 years gap, sir.
You can keep, but you need to go consult with a good consultancy and keep it as 2 years of experience.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
And try parallelly mechanical also. If you really want to mechanical side, you can try that side also. And also you want to get into the IT side also, you can try this side. Check which is the good
No,
offer for.
Sir, how
no, I
to
want
search?
to switch to IT.
That's good. So you have anyone guidance will be there? You're in your family.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Good, good. Take the support. Okay. See,
Yeah.
guidance is
Okay,
Sir,
very
sir.
important.
sir, how to search good consistency, sir?
Hey, I don't know, guys. That you need to talk with your friends and colleagues. See, good consultancy means what? They will provide any company name, means you cannot directly put that company name. You need to search in the Google whether the company will be there or not, whether it is existing or not. So go and search for all the things. Okay, you need to spend some time there.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
See, no one will tell you what is good and what is bad, guys. You know, right? What is good and what is bad. Your inner soul will tell you this is good, this is bad. You need to follow that. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, good, guys. Anybody have any question, guys? Last call. Okay,
No, sir.
so tomorrow what we can do is we'll see what is SDLC, and also we can see what how the project will comes and what are the BRS document and what is SRS document, and also we will discuss what is the scenarios and what is the test cases, everything we'll discuss tomorrow. Okay, what developer exactly, what is the developer position and what is QA position, we'll see tomorrow. Okay. Okay guys, thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you guys, thanks for your time. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.